Hello my dear students, today we will study about electrostatic potential. To show the effect of charge in a space, we have defined electric field. Same way, here to show the effect of charge in a space, we have one another quantity that is called electrostatic potential. But electrostatic potential is scalar quantity while electric field is vector quantity. Electrostatic potential is characteristic of electric field associated with a given charge configuration. As I told you, electric field that is vector quantity, potential that is scalar quantity. Electrostatic potential is characteristic of electric field associated with a given charge configuration. Here I am considering one charge configuration. Here I have taken system of charges Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Due to them there will be some electric field and we want to move one charge Q from point A to point B through any given path. You can take first path, second path, third path, fourth path, fifth path, any path. Because we know that work done by conservative force does not depend on path, it depends only on initial and final position. What is electrostatic potential? Electric potential difference between 2 points B and A in an electrostatic field is the amount of work done in carrying unit positive test charge from A to B. Amount of work done in carrying unit positive test charge from A to B against electrostatic force. Against the electrostatic force of the field along any path between the 2 points will give you electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential difference it will give you. So work done by external force in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to B is nothing but change in potential, that is delta V. Final potential minus initial potential VB minus VA is equal to change in potential energy per unit charge, UB minus UA upon charge. Whenever we define charge, that is called unit positive charge, so UB minus UA upon charge will give you work done in moving charge from A to B. Work done in moving unit positive test charge from A to B. So delta V is nothing but W by Q. Q that is test charge. This is not the original charge, that is the charges of configuration. This is the test charge. Work done per test charge will give you change in potential. Equation number 1. Where VB and VA are the electrostatic potentials at B and A respectively. As we have discussed last time, change in potential energy is significant. Same way here also, it is not the actual value of potential but the potential difference that is physically significant. Difference of potential that is significant. To obtain potential at any point, we have to consider some reference point where we have to take potential 0. So we have taken potential energy 0 at infinity, electrostatic potential energy. Therefore, we will take potential to be 0 at infinity. Potential also we will take 0 at infinity. If we take point A at infinity, if we consider point A very far away from the charge configuration at infinite, then potential at infinite we have to take 0. So VA is equal to 0. Therefore, VB is equal to potential at particular point. Potential at point B is nothing but work done in moving unit positive test charge from infinite to B. That is W infinite B upon Q, that is called electrostatic potential at point B. Equation number 2. So how can we define electrostatic potential at a particular point? Electrostatic potential at any point in a region with electrostatic field is the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge without acceleration. Without acceleration means net force should be 0 from infinity to that point. As I told you, electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity. So SI unit of electrostatic potential, that is joule per coulomb, and that is called volt. Now one important theory of this chapter, electrostatic potential due to a point charge. In chapter number 1, we found electric field due to point charge. In this chapter, we will find electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Here I am considering one point charge at origin, and we want to obtain electrostatic potential at point P, which is at a distance r from the origin. So to obtain electrostatic potential, according to definition, we have to bring unit positive charge from infinite to given point. Whatever work is done in bringing unit positive charge from infinite to given point against the electrostatic force is called electrostatic potential. So here, considering a point charge q at the origin, we wish to determine the potential at any point P with position vector r from the origin. By definition, electric potential at P is the amount of work done in carrying a unit positive charge from infinity to point P. Suppose a test charge Q is placed at A, as shown in figure. Here at point A, one test charge is placed. Now we will move this test charge from A to B. These 2 points are very close to each other, and this is the small displacement, that is dx. At point A, at a distance x from origin, so by Coulomb's law, we can write electrostatic force F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon square of distance that is x square. The small work done in moving the test charge q from A to B through small displacement dx against the electrostatic force is dw is equal to F vector dot dx vector. Small work done, that is F vector dot dx vector. Small displacement I have considered. For that, whatever amount of electrostatic force is that is constant. Therefore, we can write F vector dot dx vector is equal to, if we remove dot, then F dx cos 180. Why I have taken cos 180? Because electrostatic force between these two positive charges will be in this direction. This is F. This is the electrostatic force. Repulsive force will act. And displacement is from A to B. It means AP and dx both are in the opposite direction. So angle between them is 180 degree. Therefore, dw is equal to F dx cos 180. But value of cos 180, that is minus 1. So it can be written as minus F dx. But we have to find total work done in moving this charge from infinite to point P. But electrostatic force, that is variable force, as distance changes, the value of force will change. And we know the formula of work done by variable force. Work done by variable force is equal to integration of F dx minus F e dx. Limit, we are taking this charge from infinite to point P, and point P is at a distance r from the origin. So infinite to r is equal to value of electrostatic force, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon x square into dx. This is the integration with respect to x. So we can take 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into q outside the integration. So it can be written as minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q integration infinite to r 1 upon x square dx. But integration of 1 upon x square is known to us, that is minus 1 by x. So it can be written as minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus 1 by x infinite to r. Minus minus plus. So it can be written as q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. First limit 1 upon r. Here minus minus plus. Therefore 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinite. But 1 upon infinite, that is 0. Therefore work done in moving this charge from infinite to P is q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r. But we know the formula of electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential is equal to work upon test charge. Work done in moving this test charge from infinite to P divided by test charge. So if you divide this by Q, then you will get Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. Q, this is point charge, value of point charge, that is fixed. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is constant. So we can say that electrostatic potential is inversely proportional to distance. As distance of point of consideration from point charge changes, then value of electrostatic potential will change. Here, if Q is negative, then the value of electrostatic potential will be negative. Here we have taken positive charge, therefore electrostatic potential is positive. So it depends on the sign of charge also. As we consider negative charge, the potential will be negative. If we are considering positive charge, therefore potential is positive, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. Electric field due to point charge is inversely proportional to square of distance, but electrostatic potential is inversely proportional to distance. This is the thing. Formula of electric field, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square, but electrostatic potential, that is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. Electrostatic potential is inversely proportional to distance, while electric field is inversely proportional to square of distance. Now we will solve example 2.1. A. Calculate the potential at a point P due to a charge of 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. One point charge is given to us, 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb, and we have to find electrostatic potential at point P, which is located at 9 centimeter away. So distance is given to us, charge is given to us, and first we have to find electrostatic potential. And already we found the formula of electrostatic potential due to point charge. Second, hence obtain the work done in bringing a charge of 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. Whatever charge we are bringing, that is called test charge, from infinity to the point P. Does the answer depend on the path along which the charge is brought? Here we can say that answer does not depend on the path, because work done by conservative force does not depend on path. It is independent of path. It depends only on initial and final position. So here we have to obtain two things: electric potential at point P, and second we have to find work done in bringing some charge from infinite to given point. First, Q is given to us. This is the value of point charge, 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. Distance of point P from this charge is 9 centimeter. If we convert it into meter, then 9 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And we know the formula of electrostatic potential at point P due to point charge is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Q, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 7. And value of distance, that is 9 into 10 raised to minus 2. 9 will get cancelled. What will remain? 4. 9 minus 7, that is 2. 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 into 10 raised to 4 volt. Electrostatic potential at point P is 4 into 10 raised to 4 volt. In case B, value of test charge is given to us. Small q is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. Work done in bringing this charge from infinite to given point. Because we know the formula of electrostatic potential, that is work upon charge. So work is equal to charge into potential, Q into Vp. Q, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9, into potential at point P, that is 4 into 10 raised to 4. So work done in bringing this charge from infinite to P is 8 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. Here, as I told you, no work done will be path independent, because work done by conservative force depends only on initial and final position. Thank you.